Hello everybody, Phobos here, coming at you from the Kubikraft server. This is episode 2 of our new series, and today we have plans. We definitely have plans. First thing that we're actually going to be doing is, well, we're going to upgrade our gear. So, I have this chest here, yes. A couple of books here that I want to throw on the sword and the shovel. We have some levels, so we're going to see how far we actually get before we run out. So that being said, I think our priority is actually going to be the shovel. So we're going to definitely throw some mending on there since we have it. Throw on some efficiency 4 and some unbreaking, as well as upgrading it to efficiency 5. Boom. Perfect shovel as far as I'm concerned. The only thing that fortune really does is it helps to get, flint, which isn't that big of a deal for the most part. And Subtouch, that can come in handy sometimes, but for the most part, I'm happy not having it. Onto the sword. Mending and knockback 2. Beautiful combination. We have, now, Sweeping Edge, I'm actually thinking I'm going to hold that off until the end, just because we have a lot of books here. Not sure if we're actually going to make it. So, that being said, we definitely want looting. We have Unbreaking 3 and Sharpness. That's probably going to be the next one that I do. We want to get Sharpness 5, so let's take care of that. We'll get our Looting 3 on there. And, okay, it's not saying too expensive yet. That's good. So we're at Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, Fire Aspect 2, Looting 3, Mending. This here was going to be Sharpness 4. We already have Sharpness 5. Oh, okay. Perfect, so we don't even need that book. It really is just a matter of the Sweeping Edge. So we'll hold off on that for the time being. We definitely have a good sword now. And with that, what we're actually going to do is gear up here just a little bit. Have my nice little OP bow. And throw these back. Grab the one arrow to rule them all. Some food. And I don't know, a bucket just for good measure or something. So what we're actually going to be doing is big plans. Big plans. We were talking about the XP farm, and I had originally said that we were going to build somewhere over there in the water. However, I was doing some thinking and some math and all that fun stuff and found out that it was going to be pretty much just as far to walk from here over to where we'd have to build it over there as it would be to just go to the end. So I'm thinking, you know what? Because the end is a thing. Apparently, people have made it there. There's already an Enderman farm. Pretty happy about that. Haven't seen it yet, though. We do plan on stopping in there as part of today's episode, but we'll get to that in just a second. This here is the community center that, well, the center of the community center. I think everyone's calling it a village. Haven't double-checked if when they say village, they mean something else, or if they mean this. I'm assuming it's this. But yeah, basically what we want to do is take advantage of the fact that there's kind of a central point now. And we're going to go straight down and actually put the XP farm down there. For a couple of reasons. The lower down it is, the more efficient it is. And if we want to get any kind of a decent spawn rate at all, we have to take every edge that we can get. So instead of building it way up in the sky over an ocean like a lot of people would do, we're actually going to do all the extra work. Tunnel down, hollow out a good chunk of this, light up the caves, all that fun stuff, and that's going to get us some extra spawn rates. If we're lucky too, like from what I've heard, the amount of spawners are actually turned right up on this server, so we might actually be able to combine, say, like a skeleton spawner or something like that, zombie spawner, spider spawner, whatever, into the overall design. So if we can do that, that would be amazing. The best place to start, though, because we're going to be doing a whole lot of digging. We want to keep these resources. We're going to need some shulker boxes. And for that, I say we head straight to the end. Okay, guys, so we are at the stronghold right now. We're just about to hop through the end portal. I am so excited. I'm so excited. This is the first time that I've been on here on this server. Let's eat some food. And I miss my elytra. I miss having shulker boxes. I miss having ender pearls. All these things are things that we are now going to have. So let's just pop in here. Ooh, silverfish. Ah, that was fun. Okay, let's hop in the end. So here we are. Don't stare them in the eye. All right, I guess we go up here. Okay, I've heard that somebody actually built an Enderman farm. Now, okay, it looks like we have some of the ghetto Enderman farms here, which is kind of cool. Quick source of pearls, but there's gotta be, I'm thinking, there's gotta be a farm kicking around here somewhere. On the last server, and basically every server that I know of, they usually just build right off the center island here. I'm hoping that's the case, and then I'm not just running around like a fool for no reason. So let's so I'm wondering if maybe they made it so that it would be from like after you go through the portal here. I don't know. I actually completely forgot to ask. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be. Oh, I think I found it. This got to be it. We has a ladder. Oh, he sounds angry. We've angered him. I'm sorry. I didn't need to look at you. Okay, so if this isn't the Enderman farm, oh, hello. They're just making my life quite precarious, aren't you? Okay, so we're gonna go out over here. Apparently we're safe, I think. Hoping we're safe. See if we can get some levels here too. Okay, this is the entrance, I'm guessing? I'm hoping? Lots of water. What's up? Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Okay. Okay. Hey! No. I did not mean to look you in the eye. Ah! It's been so long since I've been in the end, I've completely forgotten how to, not look them in the eye, apparently. Jeez. Okay, so we can come over here now, which is awesome. There's some chests. Chests have... okay. I have no idea what's going on here. Shulker boxes, that's good. I've heard actually another thing on this server. Apparently, the Endermen drop shulker boxes, which I found a little bit surprising. Huh. Maybe it's just a work in progress? Okay, we are back on the center island. Now it seems that, seems that it's not finished at the moment. That's my best guess. I'm going to talk to some people, find out, whoa, what are you over there? Oh yeah, you're that thing. Cool. Well, what we're going to do, because I would like to do some end raiding at some point with you guys to try to get us some Elytra. It looks like that would be the path that we'd take. But we're going to save that for another episode. For today, we're going to stay on task, stay on task, stay focused, and not do what we did last time, which is get distracted by a bunch of things. So we're just going to get us some ender pearls here really quick. Hopefully they drop at least a couple of shulker shells. One or two shulker boxes would be great if we can actually, do that. So just going to take care of that here, and I will be back with you guys. Alright guys, check this out. Shulker shells! So the rumors were true. We actually have enough for 3 ender chests now. Ender chests. Yes, that's exactly what... words. We can make some shulker boxes, which is fantastic. So, not to mention an ender chest, we are off to a good start on this episode. Now, the only thing that I kind of am regretting is we made the sword a little bit too powerful, given that we used knockback and... fire aspect. I am still waking up, ladies and gentlemen. I know that I say that a lot, but a lot of the time I just kind of wake up and I get excited. Whew, oh my god, this is even more efficient for shulker shells than End City Ready. This is amazing. Absolutely love that. Okay, so I'm just going to keep grinding away here for a little bit more, get some more resources, and then we're going to pop back over to the town, village, community center thing. Alright guys, we have gotten ourselves some half-decent loot here. We have enough for 10 shulker boxes, which is fantastic, and a couple stacks of pearls. What I'm finding is that my sword is not geared at all for this kind of thing, so we're just going to leave that alone for the time being. and pop back over to the overworld and get our project started. And then credit scenes. Skip! Awesome, and it brings us right back to our bed area. That's fantastic. Cool. So now that we are home, we are definitely going to get started on these shulker boxes. Now, I have a pile of chests somewhere right here. That's fantastic, and we are going to split up half of them. Bam, we have shulker boxes. Would you look at that? On the one hand, I'm actually a little bit, I'm happy, don't get me wrong. It's just, it was a little bit more epic when we had to go end city raiding. But on the same note, end city raiding definitely has its own problems, and I'm glad that they have a solution to shulker boxes on the server here. So, guys, I have exciting news. Very exciting. Apparently, according to Kilker, and he actually took me down into some tunnels to show me this, we have a bunch of mob spawners that are just underneath the circle here. A little bit to the south, but still, there's lots of them. I'm very excited about this. I'm actually about to dump off a lot of my gear because, well, let's face it, I'm not exactly the best Minecraft player. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty terrible when it comes to basic combat and things like that. But yeah, so just dumping off everything. If you're wondering about the shulker shells, I actually spent a little bit of time also helping somebody else. Why aren't those stacking? That's kind of weird. Anyway, I was helping somebody else to get the Enderman farm up and running as well. So yeah, we'll get to the shulker shells in just a minute here. What's most important is finding out the coordinates of these spawners so we can actually do a little bit of math. So, just going to take us down into the pit right now. We'll do a jump cut over to there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been, I was actually lucky that I recorded the footage when I was following Kilker around, because I would have never found my way back here. I really wouldn't have. But yeah, there's one spawner right here. Now, we do have some torches that we can throw down. Maybe help keep the spawns at bay. But that's the first one, and I'm just going to record the coordinates on that one. And take a moment here to not die, because I don't like cave spiders at all. Like I said, I am definitely not one of the better people for doing this. I have some adrenaline right now, just because I've never really done anything like this before. I've never even done one spawner before, let alone, I think we're up to 6 now. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. Now, I think, if memory serves, I saw a few, yep, spawning over here, thanks to that spawner. That's right. Okay, so there's one there. Now there's also one over, let's arm the F3, one over here. Those ones are cave spiders, okay. I do not like cave spiders at all. Must eat food. We have our coordinates now. That's good. I'm pretty sure we've got all 6 of the coordinates. So, yeah. Alright, so now that we have our coordinates, we are going to spend a little bit of time in the creative world here, just actually plotting them out so that we can make up a good model and have a better understanding of what it is exactly that we need to do. Now, that being said, we're basically going to stop there, and I'm going to save the actual full model for you for a surprise in the next episode. So yeah, let's get started on the model. This is an exact replica of what we have on the Kubikraft server, right down to the exact coordinates. So if we look at the coordinates here under looking at, which is the bottom left for those who weren't aware of that, I wasn't aware of it for a while. Under the looking at there, this is literally on the Kubikraft server at 122.37 minus 53. There is this spawner. So that being said, I took a little bit of time to make these pretty circles here too, so that we can have an idea as to what area of effect these are. Basically, if you're standing, well, okay, if I nudge it a little bit forward here, standing anywhere inside the circle here, you'll be able to activate the spawner which means that we can actually see very easily where the areas overlap and where some good AFK spots would actually be. Now, if you're wondering about this little bit of redstone over here, it was suggested to me by Kaio that we run a little minecart loop to try to keep as many of these guys active as possible. I actually had a big loop that covered everything, and it wasn't even close. Let's just grab a cart here. And as we can see, even with this little guy here, stuck the landing. Perfect. So this little guy here, we can even see that. Oh, let's turn down the sound just a smidge. Bam. That's a bit more than a smidge, but whatever. So basically, you can see if we actually watch this guy here, it barely comes on and then he's off. Barely, like, comes on for half a second, then it's off. Same with over here, comes on, then it's off. So it's not quite ideal. Like, the minecart trick can work in some circumstances, but we're not going to be able to use it here. Now, after thinking about this for long and hard, I've decided that what makes the most sense is standing right on that bit of redstone right there. In fact, I'll just go down there for, yeah. Standing right here, we can grab these 3 spawners quite easily. Same with here. And we can actually incorporate those 3 spawners into the darkroom spawner idea that I had before. Now that brings us to the question of what are we going to do with the rest of these guys? Well, wouldn't you know it, there's a nice little AFK spot right here that lets us grab both of these, and it would actually be on the same level, like the same Y value as that one over there. Plus, we'd have this little guy over here off doing his own thing. I'm thinking, why not set up a community XP center? Instead of just having one farm that's crazy, crazy, crazy experience, why not have 3? Why not have one that, because it's partly a darkroom spawner, while we're up on the surface just doing our thing, we're collecting some drops, which would be really nice. And then let's just say that there's a lot of people on the server or whatever, we pop down there and we have 3 guaranteed spawners to help us get some experience, which is going to be really great. But say if nobody's on the server, the thing's just going to pump out mobs like crazy because of the darkroom that I'm going to attach to it. Someone standing over there, no problem. We have 2 other options for experience, so at least that way you didn't make the trip for nothing. Okay, so this is an interesting turn of events. I was actually just about to come and check out something. Basically, I realized that the top part of the farm was going to be, like, it was already at y equals 62. So I thought I'd come out here and just see what kind of terrain, hoping that we wound up in a hill or something. And this is what I find. Guys? Why did they already dig out a ton? That's... I don't know what we're gonna do now. Apparently it's a double slime junk, so... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can do the farm anymore, guys. Alright, guys, we did it. We have managed to save the project, which I'm very happy about. The only problem is, well... We have a lot of digging to do. Turns out that the only way he was willing to relinquish the old spot is if we were actually... Well, actually, he started digging without my agreeing, so I shouldn't say the only way, but yeah. He basically wanted to take me up on my offer to help dig out the whole area. So with that, we are going to skip into a time-lapse of this whole area just being emptied out. Enjoy! Alright, well, that is all that we have time for today, guys. I promise you, next episode, we are absolutely going to be taking care of that experience farm. The reason why I say that with so much confidence is because I've already recorded most of the footage. So, it is a definite promise. We're going to see, no nonsense, building the experience farm as of tomorrow. Or, I should say, next episode. So, that being said, if you liked what you saw here, please support the channel. Feel free to like the video, subscribe, hit that notify button. You guys know what to do. It's not your first YouTube video. Thanks again for watching, and have a good day. Enjoy.